This is the book of Job, chapter 18, verse 11. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Job, chapter 18, verse 11, is that reports are coming in how ICE is arresting a whole bunch of Persians, okay, which are called the Iranians today, okay, so-called Iranians, but they're the Persians. They go back to Elam, all right. They're even arresting Persians that fled persecution due to their faith. But hey, these are the times that we're in, okay? These Edomites are scared, okay? That situation that occurred in the Middle East, okay? America was a part of. Not just the three bombs that, okay, dropped on the Iranians' country, also, okay, the partnership with them JJs killing high-ranking generals and scientists, all right? Because, let me show you this. The Israelis, which are the JJs, all right, and America relationship via CENTCOM. The U.S. and JJ relationship through the U.S. Central Command has significantly deepened since the JJ's formal integration into CENTCOM's area of responsibility in 2021. This move, previously handled by the U.S. European Command, was a strategic decision to align key partners against shared threats in the Middle East, particularly Iran, and reflected the changing dynamics in the region, including the Abraham Accords. Okay, and this is the breakdown of what CENTCOM is all about regarding American military and JJ military partnership, relationship, improved coordination and collaboration, enhanced regional security, greater deterrence against Iran, increased operational efficiency. So, again, all right, they know that Iran is not going to stop attacking, okay? Because again, the JJs backed by America hit them first, okay? They clipped a whole bunch of their generals, high-ranking generals and scientists, okay? So this is why they're arresting a whole bunch of Iranians, okay? Because something's about to go down. Now, will they allow a particular Iranian group to cook off an event that they know of? Possibly, or it could be organic. Okay? Hey, we're in these times. Esau is not going to be able to control, okay, all these false flags. All right? We're in a time where he's losing control. And this is why he has to come in fast with draconian laws, with martial law. Okay? He's not in control of everything. All right? We're giving this devil too much credit. I'm telling you, man. Scriptures say this in Jeremiah chapter 51. I'm going to start at 13. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thy end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. Right? And we're clearly at the end. Okay? And this is how you know that microchip is coming. All right? And I feel, this is my opinion, through war, all right, that's how they're going to be able to justify bringing in that microchip, all right? Because all these conflicts, they're going to say, yo, who are you? Who's who? We need to track everyone, okay? That's why you have RFK Jr., slithering in with his serpent tongue. Oh, for health purposes, everyone should have a wearable device because that's leading to the chip. But it's all for what? Surveillance. Okay? 14, here's the point. The Lord Yahweh of hosts have sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. Okay, you go into the NLT version. The Lord of heaven's armies has taken this vow and has sworn to it by his own name. Your cities will be filled with enemies like fields swarming with locusts, and they will shout in triumph over you. Now I asked AI, how many foreign nations cross the border in the U.S. illegally? Okay, now this is what they're reporting. 660,000 people successfully evaded apprehension while crossing the southwest border. All right, that's just the south. What about the north? Okay, again, Esau is not in control like he's trying to project. Okay, even with these false flags, all right, he's not going to be able to manage it. Okay, if he's truly behind it. Okay, there's a lot of sleeper cells in here. All right, and that's why you have Homeland Security issuing a terror alert citing threats to the infrastructure, okay, and religious groups. Okay, hey, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, that know that they're Israelites. Who's that talking about? Okay, this is talking about Jacob's trouble. All right, because hey, whenever there's an event, especially an event like a terrorist attack, things change rapidly. Okay, things change rapidly. What happened with 9/11? All right, a whole bunch of laws got passed, Patriot Act and all that, right? So you got Homeland Security sending out a bulletin warning of heightened threat environment. The Department of Homeland Security is asking Americans to be more aware of their surroundings throughout the summer, citing ongoing tensions with Iran. Right, this just came out. Okay, this is after Iran, did the whole supposed retaliation, because this is still going on in the backgrounds, in the shadows. All right, the tensions is there. They clipped the JJs, along with America, clipped a whole bunch of generals, high-ranking generals and scientists. Okay? This shit is not going away. The wars, okay, we're in the beginning of World War III. I want to say this. I'm just keeping it real. We're in World War III. This is the beginning stages, okay? That ceasefire was done, all right, because them JJs were getting fucked up. Real talk. Them JJs were getting bodied. Even Trump said at SWIFT, Iran, they had their missiles were hitting Israel really hard. Okay, their missiles, their ballistic missiles. Even he had to say it. Okay. Says the Department of pro-Iranian cyber actors, get ready for a cyber attack, and extremist sympathizers could conduct cyber attacks. Notice I keep saying cyber attacks because that's how you're going to get, okay, what you want. Martial law, finally boots on the ground to go to war with Iran. All right, don't act like boots can't go on the ground. What happened with Afghanistan? Okay, what happened in Vietnam? And okay, this time a draft is coming like Vietnam. Best believe. Our people better get the head out of their forward point of contact. Spread violent rhetoric and possibly attempt physical acts of violence through September 22nd. Right. So, hey, something's gonna go down. Okay. Again, these are these caterpillars. Okay. These are the which is it which is referring to these the enemies of America. Okay. Isaiah chapter 33 verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dwelt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Right, we're in these times, man. Okay? All right? America's going out, okay, in terrors, man. And that's why Esau is going crazy, arresting a whole bunch of these Iranian nationals. It ain't just Jake, okay? And ICE, really, what you're seeing is what happened in Japan, or what to the Japanese. But they're not going to tell you that, okay? That's why, like I said again, I feel like we're in the beginning stages of World War III. I believe we're in World War III because this is exactly what happened in World War II. They were arresting Japanese people, regardless if they were citizens or not, okay? Because they were scared of a homeland attack. And these arrests remind me of this scripture, Isaiah chapter 21 verse 1. The burden of the desert of the sea, as whirlwinds in the south pass through, so it cometh from the desert, from a terrible land. 2. A grievous vision is declared unto me. The treacherous dealeth treacherously, and the spoiler spoileth. Go up, O Elam, besiege, O Media, all the sign thereof have I made to cease. Right, and Elam, okay, the Persians are the descendants of Elam. All right, so it reminded me of the scripture because, hey, nothing new under the sun. Okay, them Persians, them Elamites were giving it to Babylon. Okay, back in the ancient time. All right, and now, okay, these same Elamites are going to give it to you Edomites, which are living in modern day Babylon. So this scripture was spiritual, to me. All right, because this is what you're clearly seeing. The Lord's setting it up. So yeah, so Lord willing, let's edifying. Hey man, this devil is scared. Something's about to happen. All right, he is rounding up people left and right. All right, ICE is on the move. They're using ICE as the cover to start grabbing people from their homes. All right, and again, Esau knows that something's going to happen, and he's not going to be able to maintain control, and that's why martial law is going to have to be pushed in, okay, and that's going to cause even more chaos. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson edifying. I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it there. Keep the faith. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles, elders. We're almost out of here. For the few that are watching, keep studying. And when you pray with your head covered. Shalom.